Jack, I think I'm in trouble.
What kind of trouble? Should I start the car? Is Melody coming with us? I have a few $1,000s in my savings account. We can get by using that for a while. We'll figure something out after that runs out.
Whoa, slow down. It's nothing that serious. It's about Melody.
Is she the one in trouble? I'll do everything in my power to help her out. You know, she's like a sister to me.
Wouldn't that make her my sister? I appreciate the sentiment, but you should really work on your analogies.
Sure, if you say so. So what's going on?
I'm not quite sure myself. She's been acting really strange lately. I can't make sense of her actions.
She seemed fine to me the last time I came over for dinner. What could have changed in 2 weeks' time?
Well, it all started when she bought this weird antique jewelry chest.
A jewelry chest? As in a storage box?
No, that's the thing. It's not just an ordinary storage box. It's a small jewelry chest that she opens with a key.
Okay, and that's really not that strange.
But she doesn't keep jewelry in there. Or at least, that's what I'm assuming. None of her jewelry's left its place.
You keep track of her jewelry?
I see it every morning. She keeps it on her vanity table. There are a few rings, a necklace, and a few pairs of earrings. It's not difficult to notice.
Okay, so what if she doesn't keep her jewelry in her jewelry box? You said so yourself, it's an antique. She probably doesn't want to damage it by using it too much.
I would completely understand that, but I swear that's not the case. She asked me to never even attempt to open it when she's gone, not even to take a peek inside. I would also get that. She's the one who bought it. I respect her wishes. But, and this is the most bizarre part of this whole thing, every night when she thinks I've fallen asleep, she gets up, opens the chest, takes something out of it, and starts crying silently.
All right, I agree. That is kind of strange. Have you asked her about it?
I have, but every time I do that, she gets very defensive and says she doesn't remember doing that. At first, I thought she could have been sleepwalking, so I tried talking to her when she unlocked the chest, but she quickly locked the chest and went back to sleep. We've been living together for 3 years now, and she's never done anything like this before.
What do you think she keeps hidden in there?
Letters. I caught a glimpse of what she was holding, and I'm pretty sure it was a letter. I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but I'm starting to get worried.
Do you seriously believe she'd ever cheat on you? Is that what you're insinuating? I don't think she'd cheat on you using love letters. I mean, come on, it's the 21st century, for God's sake. You just need to trust her more.
I'm not saying that she's cheating on me. I'm just worried that she may be in trouble. I don't understand why she doesn't feel like confiding in me.
Well, you already tried asking her directly. How about you just open that box?
I can't do that.
Why not?
Well, she asked me specifically not to look. I promised her I wouldn't. I have to honor my word.
In that case, should I be the one to open it? I can come over when she's at work. That way you won't break your word.
I don't think that's any better. Maybe I should try talking to her again.
What makes you think it'll work this time?
I don't see another way.
All right, suit yourself.
Jack, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. It's only been getting worse and worse.
Is this about Melody's jewelry chest again?
Yes. She started sneaking glances at it throughout the day. Now I hear suppressed laughter at night instead of crying. She spends more and more time at work. I don't know what to make of any of this.
Have you tried talking to her again?
I have, but she keeps telling me not to worry about it and changes the topic.
Have you tried opening the chest?
No, I haven't.
Where does she keep the key?
She leaves the key in the lock after locking it.
So all you have to do is turn it a few times? Maybe you should really just open it and take a quick peek. You can put it back the way it was and she'll never know.
I can't do that. She's deliberately keeping the key in there to show me that she trusts me not to open it.
What are you going to do then? Are you just going to keep quiet and ignore her eccentric behavior?
I guess so. At least she's not crying anymore. Whatever she's been dealing with, it must have gotten better.
I don't get it. Why do you keep texting me and then completely disregarding my advice?
I'm sorry. I guess I'm only trying to vent. It's frustrating not knowing what's going on.
Do you know what's really frustrating? Seeing you ignore the obvious solution.
Well, I am sorry you feel that way.
You should be. Hey, Alan, are you still at work?
Yes, why?
I'm at your place.
I didn't know you were planning on visiting us.
I wanted to surprise you. Though I figured you'd be back by now.
I finished work in a few hours. Have you already forgotten your brother's schedule? I know we haven't been seeing each other all that often ever since you moved out of state, but that's still a little disheartening.
Well, I know something that's sure to lift your spirits. But first, tell me, how's Melody been doing? Has she gone back to acting like her usual self?
No, unfortunately not.
Well, then you're going to love this news. I opened the chest.
What? But I asked you not to do that. Why did you go behind my back?
I know you're angry. I get it, but hear me out. I found something really interesting inside the chest.
I don't want to know.
Not even if it meant you could save your girlfriend from a dangerous situation?
What have you found?
I couldn't see any love letters inside, that's for sure. Just a small piece of paper with a random address and a date scribbled hastily on it.
And how does that mean Melody's in danger?
Isn't it obvious? She's meeting up with someone at night in some remote place in the woods. If that doesn't scream danger to you, I don't know what will.
Okay, well, you didn't specify the details. Should we just call 911?
I know I was the one saying this was dangerous, but we shouldn't make rash decisions. For all we know, she could be meeting up with her friends or family members.
But now that I know where she's going, I can't help but feel worried. What if she really is in danger? And I've been idling this whole time. I should have acted sooner.
This note still doesn't prove anything. We should refrain from making a hasty judgment. We could be panicking for no reason. Why don't you ask her about this? I'm sure she'll explain everything.
And what do I tell her? That my brother broke into our apartment and opened the chest without permission? She'd be furious.
Well, you don't know that. Just try talking it out first.
I guess you're right. I should at least give her a chance to explain herself.
Exactly. You get it.
Hey, honey, do you have a moment to talk?
Sure, what is it? Is everything all right? Please tell me if anything's been bothering you lately.
What could have possibly been bothering me?
I'm not sure. I'm just a little worried about you, that's all. Are you sure you're all right? I know we've been having some confusing conversations recently.
Yes, I'm certain. What about you? Is everything all right with you?
Yes, of course. I've been struggling with a project, but I asked a coworker for help, and now I feel like a huge weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
I'm glad you have such helpful coworkers.
So am I. He's really been a godsend. Oh, but the thing is, I'll probably have to work late today. You don't mind that, right?
I don't. But we were planning on going out for dinner tonight, and you could always take care of extra work tomorrow.
I need to do this tonight. I'm so sorry. I feel really awful about this. I'll make it up to you another time. I promise.
So you'll be at the office all night?
Well, not all night, but most of it, yes.
All right.
You can still come over during my lunch break if you'd like. I miss you very much.
I'd love to do that.
Great! I can't wait to see you.
Me neither. Until then, take care of yourself, okay?
Okay, I'll do that. I love you.
Love you too. I think she's really going to meet up with someone. It might just be her coworker, though.
Her coworker? Where'd you get that information?
She told me herself he's helping her out with her project. At least he's not a complete stranger.
I see, but what if that was a lie, too? What if she made that story up?
Do you think so? But why'd she do that? Do you think she might be in danger after all?
There's only one way you can find out the truth. You need to drive there yourself and check.
You can't seriously expect me to drive there all alone.
How am I supposed to fight off potential threats? I don't see why you'd have issues doing that. I mean, Melody's doing it. I'd love to go there with you, but I can't get there in time.
She clearly has an appointment. I don't. I could be jeopardizing both of our lives by showing up uninvited. Perhaps it's better if I ask her about it after she returns home.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. It's not like I'm saying you should jump into action. It could just be a harmless meetup. You can park nearby and see if there's something suspicious going on. If you find the situation dangerous, you can dial 911 and let them handle it.
I suppose I could do that.
Of course you could. Do it for Melody's sake.
All right, I'll do it. But I'm going to be on the phone with you the whole time, just in case.
Oh, no, sorry, I can't do that. You know Claire's a light sleeper. It'd be insensitive of me to talk on the phone right next to her, and I can't really leave the apartment at night.
Okay, then how about I text you throughout the night? Would that work for you?
Sure, texting's fine.
I'll get going then.
All right. Be careful.
Sure. I'm at the address. I can see her car parked outside. She must have gotten here early.
What's the place like?
I can't really make it out in the dark. I think it's just a small cottage. I don't see Melody anywhere.
She might be inside the cottage. Are the lights on inside?
No, it's pitch black. Her car is the only one parked outside. Maybe she came here alone to relax and unwind.
Well, you're only looking at the entrance. There could be another one parked at the back.
Should I circle it, or would that make my presence too obvious?
It'd be too obvious. Do you hear any noise at all coming from the cottage?
No, nothing. Then again, I am pretty far away and I am in the car, so...
Maybe you should try calling Melody again. You could hear the sound of her ringtone.
I really don't like this. I feel like a stalker. I should have just asked her up front.
She could have easily lied to you. This way, at least you'll know she lied about staying at the office.
I see your point, but even if I did call her, I doubt I'd hear her ringtone. And the cottage is pretty far away, and she usually keeps her phone on silent anyway.
On silent? Really? Okay, now that's weird.
Jack, please, this is a serious matter. I'm going to text her and see where she is.
All right, do that. Let me know what she says, okay? I want to make sure everything's all right.
Sure. Melody, are you still at the office?
No, sorry, I'm not.
Could you tell me where you are?
I think you already know the answer to that question. I can see your car.
All right, then let me ask you this. Why would you drive all the way here at night?
I wanted to visit this cottage.
Melody... Jack opened the chest. He saw the note with the address. What's the meaning of all this? What's going on? I've been racking my brain, but I can't seem to understand what makes you act this way.
Well, you were supposed to find out a lot sooner. But for some reason, it's been almost a month already.
I don't understand what you mean.
You really have the patience of a saint, Alan. You were supposed to open that chest in a day or two, max. But you kept stubbornly refusing.
You asked me not to open it.
I know. I was trying to surprise you. I did everything I could to tempt you to open it, but you never gave in. That's why we had to take drastic measures.
We?
Jack and I. He's the co-worker who's been helping me out with the project I've been struggling with. He had to take matters into his hands and unlock the chest himself.
So this whole time he's been in on this?
Yes, I'm sorry. Maybe I should have told you the truth sooner, but then it'd feel like all this was for nothing.
I still don't understand why you did this. Were you just trying to play a joke on me? Did it get out of hand?
No, of course not. I just wanted to organize a fun, surprise proposal.
A what?
A proposal! You were supposed to open the chest, find the address, drive here at the time specified on the note, and be met with our close friends and family in the beautifully decorated cottage. Then I'd enter and propose. It seemed fun and exciting in theory, but everything went off the rails pretty quickly. I should have just stopped. I am so sorry.
So what you're saying is our friends and family members are currently in that cottage?
Yes. Wait, let me turn on the lights. Do you see them inside now?
I do.
I asked them to park by the back entrance. Jack was supposed to keep you busy until we finished setting up.
I see.
I get it if you're angry. I do. You don't have to come in. You can drive away and break up with me if you'd like. I understand. Nobody's going to blame you. I'll tell everyone it was all my fault. I promise.
I can't do that.
Right, of course. This was a foolish idea. I should have stopped sooner. I'm so sorry. I'll drive back home and start packing my things.
No, Melody, that's not what I meant. I can't drive away and break up with you. I can't do that. I love you.
Despite all I've done?
I admit this past month's been a lot, but I can see that it was coming from a good place. I appreciate you putting so much time and effort into planning the proposal. Had it gone according to the plan, I'm sure I'd have loved it.
Do you really mean that?
Of course.
Well, then I admire your patience and your insistence on respecting my wishes. I was being far too selfish. I don't even know why I kept going with this. Can you ever forgive me?
I'm sure I can do that. I'm just glad that you're not in danger.
But I'm guessing you won't be accepting my proposal tonight.
I don't think I want the memory of our engagement to be tied to this day. Let's do it another time in the future. I can join you for the party, but that's about all I can do for now.
Right, of course, I get it.
I'm sorry all your hard work had to go to waste.
Oh, please, don't apologize. I just want to forget I ever thought this would be a good idea. I feel awful.
It's okay. It could have been worse, right?
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
What can I say? I am a hopeless optimist.
Are you really?
Well, yes. Deep down in my heart, I really am.
I love that. I love everything about you. I'm so happy you aren't giving up on me.
No, of course not. I'm ready to work through these things together. Although, if we're going to get married, we definitely need to work on improving our communication skills.
Of course, I promise. No more secrets and no more surprises.
Well, maybe a bit more surprises.
As you wish. I'll do everything in my power to make up for this. I'll start with this.
Are you holding a gift? I can't quite see from here.
Well, then you should come over here. We can at least enjoy the food and drinks together. I'll give you your engagement gift despite the fact that you rejected my proposal.
All right, thank you. I'll be right there. We had a great time with our friends and family. Nobody even mentioned an engagement. Melody acknowledged her mistakes, and we both worked very hard to mend our relationship. We made sure to communicate our thoughts and feelings clearly, and we strictly forbade surprises that take more than a day to take effect. I also had a chat with my brother. He apologized profusely. 3 years after that day, Melody and I got engaged for real. This time, the proposal was much more down to earth and much less exciting. Everything was perfect.